Hello everybody, I am Dr. Ruhi Bakhare. I am a professor of marketing management. Today I am going to start my new program Experts Tech. Today's episode is dedicated to the academicians who intend to publish their quality research paper in journals. But the concern is to protect ourselves from falling into the trap of predatory journals. So let's have a look into today's episode. Today's episode is dedicated to the academicians who intend to publish their research paper in quality journals. But before than that, we should be well aware about how to protect ourselves from getting into the trap of predatory journals. But for that, the essential thing is we should know what are predatory journals. So let's have a look into that. A predatory journal is a journal which will charge certain amount as publication charges. They also called it as subscription or article processing charges. But this is not enough to identify a predatory journals, since many quality journals they also charge a specific amount towards subscription fees or article processing charges. They are not predatory journals. It is simply the honorarium which they forward to the respective reviewers or editorial team members or for some other academic purposes. So we cannot qualify them as predatory journals. But the first pointer of these journals are, number one, they charge a specific amount for publication. Second is, these journals will immediately accept your research paper even without going into the depth of your research paper. Simply, when we send the abstract to these journals, immediately within 24 hours, we will receive an email stating that our research paper has been accepted for publication, and immediately within another 24 hours, they will ask us to make payment towards publication fees. Now, dear academicians, how it is possible? Simply by going through the abstract itself, how can the manuscript be get selected without any specific standard procedure of peer reviewed or without following a particular standard of writing a manuscript, or even without any mention of proper bibliography or references? How come these journals have sent us the acceptance? This is itself is a questionable activity. Certain more characteristics of predatory journals are, like I have already mentioned, that they intend to make money from the researchers. They will not care about the quality of the work to be published. Third one is, they will make the false promises like 1000% indexing, guaranteed indexing of the research paper in various databases. They will always be engaged in certain unethical business practices. They will fail to follow accepted standard or best practices of scholarly publications. So these are the indicators of predatory journals. From these checkpoints, we can identify whether a journal is a predatory journal or whether it is a real quality journal. Certain more checkpoints are there. Just see. These predatory journals will be hijacked journals. They will have the pseudoscience as their area of publications. They will have all sort of misleading or fraud impact factors or matrices. Their editorial board will be again a fake editorial board. These journals, like I have already mentioned, will not have a proper peer review process. And the last point is, the design of the website will be a very clumsy. Lot of information, lot of text will be pasted on the website of this journal. Even the web page will also have certain pictures or logos, and they will be arranged in a haywire manner, giving a very shabby look to the website. Not only these things, but these journals will never ever provide you with a proper authenticated contact details. The contact details will also be missing. Sometimes the contact details in the form of WhatsApp number is available, but these WhatsApp numbers will never ever give you genuine reply. The replies will always be auto generated reply, system generated reply. At times, it has been observed that these journals will provide you an email. Again, these emails will also give you auto-generated replies. They will never ever give genuine answers to the queries. So this is what I mean by the bad website content or bad website design. Next checkpoint is fake, misleading, fraudulent impact factors. Now, some of the fraudulent impact factors I have put in front of you so that the moment you observe these impact factors on the website of the journal, you can get an alert signal from your within, and you will be tempted to go through all these checkpoints so that you can prevent yourself from falling into the trap of these predatory journals. We can also get some more information about the matrices or impact factors or publishers and journals from this website, that is Bell's list. Here we can put our query in the search box and we will get the answer. This website helps us to identify the genuine as well as the fraud publications. As I have already mentioned that the fraudulent journal will have a very poor review process. Otherwise, how come within 24 hours, even without going into the detail of the research paper, how come our manuscript gets acceptance? It is a questionable practice because these journals will neither have a proper editorial board nor they will have specific standard of writing a manuscript. Another checkpoint is the pseudoscience, which means the journal will be a multidisciplinary journal. And multidisciplinary means right from the topics from zoology to biology, botany, or some kind of social science, arts, electronics, physics, every type of topic will be included in the one issue of the journal. Now, dear academicians, just tell me how it is possible that a journal is publishing all the papers from all the domains in one single issue? Again, here is a matter of concern, and that is how we can make it out whether the journal is fraud or genuine. So never ever go for a pseudoscience journal. Dear academicians, look at the editorial board of this Adalya journal. The editorial board members, they belong to the mathematics fraternity. They all are mathematician. Now the basic question is, how come all these mathematician will be there on the editorial board of a management journal? So this is a big question mark on the quality, on the standard, and on the authenticity of this journal. Probably these editorial board members, they themselves might not be aware that their names are appearing on the editorial board page of this Adalya journal. Another checkpoint is these journals at times can also be hijacked journals. Hijacked journals means the fraudulent journals or the fraud people, they will clone the original journals who are already having a very good reputation in academia and research fraternity. But Somehow these journals get cloned and the researcher accidentally lands on the fraud or say hijacked page of predatory journal instead of getting into the original quality journal web page. So we need to check it twice or thrice before submitting our intellectual property to these journals. So if these are all the checkpoints to identify predatory journal, then there is a matter of concern that how to choose right journal for our publications. So dear academicians, here I am giving you certain hints or certain tips with the help of which you can identify the right journal for your research paper. As we all know that the journals, they are listed in many quality databases, which includes UGC CARE, Scopus, Web of Science, and ABDC. These are all quality databases. Many more are there, but for the sake of preliminary information, I will be helping you to identify the right journals from these databases. So, come, I will navigate through the procedure of identifying correct journals from these databases. The first one is UGC CARE. Now, in order to identify correct journals from the UGC CARE list, we need to simply type UGC CARE in the Google search engine. The moment we type it, the first and the foremost URL appears is Pune University. This university is the authentic body which publishes the UGC CARE list. We need to click on this URL and this page will open. We need to register over here so that we can easily access all the journal list, and the registration is free of cost. Now, on the front page of the website itself, 3 check boxes they have given, 3 alert signs they have given. The first alert is the list of cloned journals which belong to UGC CARE Group 1 category. Another alert is list of cloned journal which belong to the UGC Group 2 category. And the third alert is the list of delisted journals from Group 2 category. So I will navigate through these 3 checkpoints. Now, if we click on the first list, we will see that another big list gets created. On this side, on the left hand side, you will observe that certain journals will appear and these journals will be all print journals. Now, dear academicians, please pay attention over here. All these print journals will be cloned on digital platform and they will be converted into online journals, which all will be fraudulent journals having no connection with the original print journals. By making certain cosmetic changes in the language of publication or maybe the URLs, the cloned journals gets created. Another alert of group 2, again the similar kind of list will appear, but this time you will observe that the name of the journals are different, and again at times certain print journals get converted into online journals, or at times the genuine journal is then converted into cloned journal by adding certain tabs in it. So that shows the list is fraudulent. The third checkpoint is the list of certain journals which are delisted from the UGC CARE category. These all list gets updated time and again by the UGC fraternity. So we can rely on the list given by UGC CARE. Another database is Scopus. If we put these words in the Google search engine, that is Scopus Preview, the first URL will appear like this. We need to click on it and this web page will open. Now on this web page, these are the important checkpoints from where we can get the list of authenticated journals which are listed in Scopus database. Along with one more important Excel sheet will be generated from here, which will give us information about the journals which are delisted from the Scopus database. This list also gets updated by Scopus. The third database is Web of Science. We need to simply put the words Web of Science in the Google search engine and we will get the first tab as Clarivate. Now, Clarivate or Publons, both of them, they come under Web of Science. So, both of them are genuine. So, if we click on this Clarivate, this link will appear or this website will open. Here, we need to register on the database so that we can download this journal list which belong to SSCI, AHCI, ESCI or JCR category. Whichever area of interest we have, we can get the list from Web of Science or Clarivate website. Again, these lists are updated by Web of Science fraternity from time to time. But we need to register on the website of Web of Science and the registration is free. This is the place from where we can browse the various journals. The fourth database which I am going to cover today is ABDC. Again, we can put the word ABDC in the search engine and we will get this URL. We have to click over here and this web page will open. Here you can see the export full list tab will appear. We need to click on it and the list will get generated. So this is how we can identify the right set of journals for our research publication.
Dear academicians and researchers, if you really have liked my video, then please do subscribe it, like it, and do not forget to share this video with your friends, peers or colleagues. And yes, do not forget to comment in the comment box in case if you need such kind of more videos in future. I am waiting for your reply. Thank you.